Basketball star Ashley Jones. I'm Greg Wong. For three. Yes, sir! Bob, that looks like you when they say the buffet's closed.
Oh. How did you know?
Here comes Wilson, stopping on a dime! Marcus Wilson with a dagger! Now can the Aggies finally take the lead? Baker, oh! Now you see me, now you don't! Big Baker with some sauce to put the Aggies ahead. Bell slams it center field and caught! Emily Jones! Ramsey and Kosakov. It'll be Kosakov! And they make the Bulldogs pay. This guy is red hot. He just keeps on scoring goals. And it's double whammy for the Zags. A red card, and now it's 1-0 Washington. Norris from downtown. Got it! Megan Norris rains it down. The Aggie superstar. Aggies back up a penny. Rodriguez hits one on the ground to short. McNeil with a shovel. Right, throws a dart. Double play. That's all this team can do is turn double plays. They're second in the country in twin killings. And another to the tab.
Michigan State's ready to go here. We're just waiting on the umpires.
Are they watching the pit finale or? This is one of the best giveaways that I can remember.
I thought that was a mascot for somebody.
Pit Vipers?
Yeah.
Look at in the truck too.
Oh wow!
Look at that. Bob is taken, by the way. I know we got a lot of interested people watching. Bob is a married man, but I understand when you look at him with the Pit Vipers on. It's a different deal. Tonight, the Spartans have had him timed up well. By the way, shout out to both Big Ten Plus and the Big Ten Network for all that sound, and for our production team for utilizing these bumpers coming in and out of breaks. Sometimes I just get lost, feel like I'm at the club.
Yeah.
Then I look up and see Scott, and I'm reminded we're at the baseball diamond.
Well, my moves are similar to the club.
Sure. I mean, I've even shown them off between innings, whether I ask for them or not.
But there's an actual statistic for quality at bat. And that's what I'm talking about with Case and Taggart.
So Case and Taggart with 3 quabs.
I don't know if they call them quabs. Do they call them quabs?
I don't know.
Okay.
They could. I'm just saying it's an option. And Baker in transition, pushing the tempo and throws it to Kayla, who saves it from hitting the monitor.
Expensive equipment, you know.
There's your reaction, Kayla. I knew you could do it.
Saving your life.
Thank you.
You don't
I was
need
going to make a play.
I didn't see your hands moving, so I wasn't too sure.
There's a great story about how a lot of the first-year players, including Megan and Vic, they had a habit of going to an AM/PM gas station for some late-night snacks. Obviously, look at them. They're in plenty good shape. I'm sure they were getting a lot of Cliff Bars, etc.
For sure, for sure.
Now, they went there so much that this year they dressed up as AM/PM employees for Halloween. Not only that, the AM/PM gas station employees attend a lot of the basketball games. They've become fans of Aggie basketball because so many of the players, specifically Megan Norris and Vic Baker, shop there.
I mean...
Porter and these two have really developed quite a rivalry since the Tritons joined the conference. Thanks everybody for joining us. I'm Greg Wong, joined by Belle Giannotti. And Belle, not much more needs to be said for followers of the Big West. UC Davis, UC San Diego, a rematch of the Big West Tournament Championship game from a year ago.
It's so true.
Well, just 9 more conference games left, and both UC Davis and Long Beach State are already in must-win mode as they try to qualify for the Big West Tournament, which is coming up in just under a month. Not a lot of room for error. Lots of celebrities out, including Corey the Rocket Dog. It's also Free Glizzy Friday, which I'm sure Bob Dunning will be talking plenty about tonight.
I will.
I'm Greg Wong. That is Bob Dunning, and that's Scott Gordon down there. And this is game 1 of a 3-game series. Bob, let's start with Long Beach State. They come in uncharacteristically, not used to saying this, as the underdog in this series here at Davis. Well, the energy is just popping off the floor, as you would expect. One of the biggest regular season games the Aggies have hosted inside this gym. And they're off to a good start. 12-7. UC Davis with a championship on the line. Flavel to the rim with a left hand, and she'll get herself back to the free throw line. Bennett on her defensively, and then you can see Epps with the help and the reach, and she got a piece of the arm.
You almost have to force her right. I'm not saying she isn't effective going right, but you can't let her go left. That's when she's uber confident.
Is that unique necessarily for a player that shoots right-handed like her?
Not really. I mean, it's personal preference, but some players are just, I was that way as a player. I felt much more comfortable going left.
That's the coach Sandy Simpson, who of course.
My defender felt comfortable letting me go anywhere.
I'm sure if Bob Hamilton were here, he would say otherwise.
I don't think you ever watched me play.
Flavel with the free throws. Norris. Epps goes to ground. Did she get the foul call? She did. Laura Beeman does not like it.
I'd like to see that again.
He's now 5 out of 21 on threes. Norris with 24 and 9. And her argument, I think, is everybody just kind of fell down.
Kind of hard to tell there, but
Aggies won't give it back. Off the back cut on the inbound. That's a Matt Clemens special. And Epps with the finish. And they get the turnover. Aggies still with life. Bennett. Baker. Senior right to the cup. Norris on the weak side. Just too much on it. She is really breathing hard, Megan Norris. Flavel. It's last touch by Tamilo, and back to UC Davis.
that's tricky with Flavel on that far wing because she's been feeling it. She's hot. She's ready to go. On the other hand, you don't necessarily want to take a shot that early in transition with an 11-point lead.
These are really important minutes for the Wahine, both because it's conference and because they're so young. They're playing in this tight game and learning how to play with leads down the stretch. Bennett back to the free throw line. I mean, that's how difficult of a balance is that? You talk about it all the time with a team that has this lead like the Wahine do of, not taking early shots, continuing to play within the flow of your offense, but still also being mindful of the clock.
Well, it's tough because you can take the air out of the ball a little bit, but then that could backfire on you also. All of a sudden you lose your rhythm, you lose what got you that lead in the first place. So it really comes down to it's good if it goes.
Well, Flavel tonight, she has not made her coach too frustrated, though here she turns it over. Baker guns it down low, right on the money to Ryan Bennett, and it's a 7-point game, and the Aggies have been able to breathe some life into their cause down the stretch, and they have kept this a ball game with 3.5 remaining. See Bennett there, her line, 16 points, but on 15 shots. Aggies still really hunting for that turnover here.
Yeah, they're going to keep pressing, and then on offense, you're going to see them attacking the hoop a lot more. They want to get to the rim, force the action, maybe draw fouls, score with the clock stopped.
Well, the Rainbow Wahine showing a little bit of their youth right now. Bond with the turnover. 6-0 run for the Aggies, and one of the more important parts is it's taken all of a minute.
This is a growing up period for a young team like Hawaii, but it's also a learning experience for the Aggies.
Bennett slithers that pass to Epps, who just mishandled it. That was threading the needle and then some. And the Aggies not able to convert.
Aggies having a little trouble matching up there, but got it straight.
Hawaii finally able to bleed some of this clock. Flavel stripped of the ball. Nia Epps takes some of those cookies. Baker on the ground. Was she out of bounds to get the timeout? It's timeout. Laura Beeman says, hey, wait a minute. I'm not sure she had possession, and maybe there should have been a foul or she was out of bounds. In any case, it works out for UC Davis. Good timeout.
What value there, Baker making that dive at the ball, getting and calling the timeout right away. That's huge. Every possession at this point in the game and the game this close is crucial.
Nia Epps making those strong defensive plays as the turnover bug has really bit Hawaii late here. And as you said, Sandy, now that the Aggies get it back, and who else? It's Vic Baker. You know, like I always describe, she is like a can of Red Bull that has come to life. UC Davis here. They've got players that can draw fouls like Baker, like Bennett. They get a DHO with Bennett, who takes it under the goal, and then popping Norris short. Tegan Young just pries it right out of the hands of the Wahine and makes it a 5-point game.
Now keep your eye on Hawaii now, because they are a young team, and sometimes in these situations you're playing not to make a mistake rather than make a positive play.
Flavel certainly have looked flustered. Neverson takes an early three. Aggies will take that all day, though Neverson has made many of those. Not that time. Epps, yes sir! Two-point game. It's been an Aggie avalanche, an 11-0 run. Another early shot by the Wahine, and Bennett collects.
It's not the shot you're looking for in that situation.
Aggies trying to break the hearts of their arch rivals here in the conference opener. Young, skip pass, beautifully done, right to the shooting pocket of Nia Epps, who absolutely sticks the three, and the Aggies take the lead.
Tegan Young has made a couple of huge plays in the last minute or so.
They have ripped off the last 14